I almost paid for Jitter after using it for just 20 minutes. Then I stopped myself, not because I found something wrong with it, but because I realized I was asking the wrong question. I wasn't supposed to be asking, is Jitter worth the money? I should have been asking, do I actually need a tool like this? Those are two completely different questions, and they completely change the answer. The first thing that grabbed me was how easy it felt to create motion graphics. If you've ever opened After Effects and immediately wanted to close it again, you'll probably understand why Jitter has become so popular. The interface feels clean, the learning curve isn't nearly as painful, and getting your first animation on screen takes minutes instead of hours. But after making a few projects, something became pretty obvious. Jitter isn't trying to replace professional animation software. It's trying to remove the parts that stop beginners and busy creators from making animations in the first place. For social media posts, product launches, startup demos, logo reveals, app showcases, and quick promotional videos, it honestly does a great job. Most of the animations look polished enough that your audience won't care what software you used. They'll only notice that the content feels more engaging. Now, here's where I'd slow you down before buying a subscription. If your work depends on advanced visual effects, detailed compositing, or complex motion design projects, you'll probably hit Jitter's limit sooner than you expect. That's not really a flaw, it's just not the audience the product was built for. The question I kept coming back to while testing it was simple. Would this save me enough time every week to justify another monthly subscription? For someone creating content almost every day, I think the answer is yes. Speed has value. Being able to make clean animations without spending half your afternoon learning keyframes is worth something. But if you only need motion graphics once every couple of months, I'd honestly tell you to stick with the free options or use whatever software you already know. A subscription only makes sense when you use it often enough that it starts paying you back. So, would I subscribe? If I were running a content business, a marketing agency, or building social media content every week? Absolutely. If I just wanted to experiment with motion design once in a while, I'd probably wait. Now I'm curious. What's the biggest reason you're looking at Jitter? Social media animations, client work, startup marketing, YouTube videos, or something completely different? Let me know in the comments because I'd love to hear how you're planning to use it.